Yeah.
All right, bring the kids, the lawn chairs, the strollers. It's sort of a camp out in Webster Groves, but for jazz.
Yeah, you'll have your pick of 2 stages at the Old Webster Jazz Festival in Webster Groves. And joining us this morning to tell us all about it is one of the skilled and talented musicians who will be performing, Kurt Landis. Thanks for coming in, Kurt. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Now, I said camp out. People may want to spend the night, but I guess you can't.
It ends at 11.
It ends at 11.
So.
Noon to 11 next Saturday.
Noon to 11 Saturday. Lockwood and Gore, the intersections in Webster Groves, and there's food and drink all day, music all day, 2 stages. I think everybody's doing about a 1.5 hour show, so a lot of variety.
Lots of fun.
The Old Webster Jazz Festival.
Yeah.
And how did you become involved?
10th anniversary.
10th anniversary.
Cool.
Right.
How did you get involved?
I got involved, well, I live in Kirkwood, so, but Jennifer Bellin, who's running the thing, booked me, so.
Well, tell us your story, Kurt. How did you end up being one of these, like I said, skilled and talented musicians that we will be hearing?
I've played with a lot of blues and jazz musicians. Some of the great ones, names you're not going to know, but I thought they were pretty good. But some of the names you know, just to drop names, you know, Chuck Berry I played with a couple times, only twice. I toured with a blues guitarist named Albert King, and played with a lot of other people. So, and I do my own thing.
Johnny Johnson's supposed to be there Saturday.
Well, Johnny, it's a tribute to Johnny.
It's a tribute to
Johnny?
Johnny?
Johnny passed a little while ago, but
I'm sorry.
he's going to sort of be there because
There
I'm
you
going to
go.
play some of his music, and there's a pianist who's going to
his,
actually there's some band called the Johnny Johnson Band that's going to be there.
Okay.
So you probably did think why isn't Johnny in the band? There's going to be some of his background players, people who play bass and drums with him, who also have played with me. I've had the pleasure of playing with those same guys. So
Donna Oxford.
yeah, and she's coming in from out of town, and she'll be playing with his band, right?
Okay, and you go back to this is kind of in your blood.
You
You're
know,
New Orleans born, right?
I guess it is. I'm New
Is it in
Orleans
your
born.
DNA?
I guess maybe it is.
And you love it.
But I do have to practice and learn stuff. It doesn't just come out.
Is it fun to have an event like this? I mean, do you kind of feed off the crowd? You know that there's a lot of jazz lovers out there,
Yeah,
and they're just
it's
having a great
definitely
time,
fun.
and so it
definitely fun.
energizes you.
I've attended the festival even when I wasn't booked at it,
Oh,
just for
cool.
the fun of being in the audience.
Yeah. Well, let's hear a little sample.
Yeah,
I know
Okay,
we
I'll
heard a
continue
little,
with
we
Stagger
heard a
Lee
little
because
taste
you got the
before
bones.
commercial. but
Stagger
let's-
Lee, which
Start
is
it up.
about a little event that happened in a...
St. Louis. I was standing on the corner when I'd heard my bulldog bark. He was barking at 2 men just gambling in the dark. It was Stagger Lee and Billy, 2 men that gambled late. Stagger Lee threw 7, Billy swore he threw 8. Stagger Lee, cried Billy. He said, I can't let you go with that. You won up all of my money and my brand new Stetson hat. Stagger Lee went home and he got his 40.
Don't forget the Webster Groves Jazz Festival.
nobody
Old
moved.
Webster Jazz Fest in Webster Groves is going on September 18th from noon to 11 p.m. Lockwood and Gore. Free admission. We have more information on fox2now.com.
Kurt Landis, pounding the bones, baby.